There's this peculiar memory I have of watching a man walk into a room full of strangers, and within minutes, it felt like he knew everyone. Not because he shouted, bragged, or tried to be the center of attention. No, he smiled, listened like every word you said was gold, remembered names, and made you feel like you were the most important person in the world. That man didn't have a cheat sheet or magic tricks. He had learned something far more powerful, the timeless art of human connection. And what he mastered is exactly what Dale Carnegie teaches us in How to Win Friends and Influence People. Hello, I am Alloy, and welcome to Audiofybooks, where you will find excellent audio summaries of books in a very easy and interesting way. If you want to learn from new books, do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started with today's book. Back in the 1930s, Dale Carnegie saw something most people still miss today. That success in life, whether personal or professional, isn't just about talent, degrees, or even hard work. It's about understanding people, and not in a manipulative way, but in a deeply respectful, empathetic, and sincere way. He begins with a bold premise. If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. That is, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Imagine someone telling you, "You're wrong." What's the first thing you want to do? Probably argue, right? Defend yourself. Dig in. But Carnegie tells us that criticism almost never changes people. It just hardens their positions. Instead, if you truly want someone to improve or listen, try appreciation. Not flattery. Sincere, honest appreciation. Think of a time someone genuinely complimented your work or effort. Didn't it make you want to do more, be better, prove them right? That's the power of recognition. Carnegie understood that people don't want to feel instructed, they want to feel inspired. He then shifts into one of the simplest yet most profound techniques. Remember people's names. Sounds small, but it's huge. A name is the sweetest sound to any person. Calling someone by their name tells them, you matter. I see you. Carnegie shares the story of a businessman who remembered hundreds of names because he made it a game to recall every single client's name, resulting in skyrocketing loyalty and sales. In another chapter, Carnegie tells us that if you want people to like you, be genuinely interested in them. Ask questions. Listen actively, and really care. Imagine being at a dinner party and someone listens to you speak about your hobbies with full attention, not waiting to reply, not interrupting, just deeply curious. Wouldn't that person become unforgettable? There's something magnetic about someone who listens more than they talk, and Carnegie knew that. He says, if you want to be interesting, be interested. If you want to be remembered, make others feel remembered. But what if you're in conflict? That's where Carnegie gets even more clever. He teaches us to avoid arguments at all costs, not because they're always wrong, but because even if you win an argument, you often lose the person. So he advises, start with agreement, highlight mutual interests, and then gently guide the conversation forward. And when you need to correct someone or offer feedback, don't go in guns blazing. Start by talking about your own mistakes first. Be humble. Say, I've made this mistake too. It disarms the other person. Then suggest improvement subtly. I wonder if this might work better, rather than you did it wrong. When people feel safe, they're more open to growth. One of Carnegie's golden gems is this: let the other person feel the idea is theirs. In a way, that's not manipulation, it's respect. It's collaboration. If someone feels ownership over a decision, they'll commit to it more deeply. And here's a scene Carnegie paints so beautifully. A manager has to get his staff to adopt a new policy. Instead of issuing a command, he gathers them, asks their opinions, listens, and builds the plan with them. The result? Everyone's excited and invested. That's leadership by influence, not force. Carnegie also stresses appealing to nobler motives. People want to feel like they're doing good, being fair, acting with integrity. If you can connect your request or idea to a higher value people respond more powerfully. For instance, instead of saying, "Do it for the company," say, "I know how much you care about delivering excellent service. This will help us do that even better." See the difference? Now let's talk about the magic of storytelling and drama. Carnegie knew that logic alone doesn't move people. Emotion does. So when presenting an idea, wrap it in a story. Bring it to life. Add a little flair, a visual, a metaphor. People remember images far more than instructions. In another incredible insight, Carnegie teaches us the value of asking questions instead of giving direct orders. "Could we try this?" lands better than "do this." It invites participation, not obedience. And when dealing with mistakes, Carnegie says to let the other person save face. This is so underrated. Nobody likes feeling humiliated. If someone messes up, don't rub it in. Give them a graceful way to bounce back. That creates loyalty. Respect breeds respect. By the time we reach the final chapters, Carnegie becomes even more compassionate. He says, "Praise every improvement, even the small ones. If someone's trying, encourage them. Momentum builds with confidence. Your kind words can be the push they need to keep going." Then comes a beautiful reminder. Make the other person happy about doing what you suggest. This is the cherry on top. When your requests align with their desires, when they feel good saying yes, it's no longer about persuasion. It's about partnership. This book is not just about influence. It's about human decency. It's about creating relationships built on warmth, trust, and understanding. And it's timeless because we never outgrow the need to feel seen, heard, and valued. Think about it. All the technology, all the tools, none of it replaces genuine human connection. Whether you're leading a company, coaching a team, starting a business, or just trying to be a better friend or partner, these principles are your foundation. And maybe that's the greatest lesson of all. To influence others, we must first become better people ourselves. Because in the end, people won't remember what you said or did nearly as much as they'll remember how you made them feel. And How to Win Friends and Influence People teaches us how to make them feel truly seen, heard, and inspired. Thank you for listening. If this summary inspired you, imagine what the full book will do. And if you'd like more book summaries like this, crafted like a personal podcast, subscribe to Audiofybooks. Until next time, remember, be kind, be curious, and be sincerely interested in others. That's where influence begins.